When we think about the news, we often imagine reporters telling us what's happening right now, or what has already happened. But a surprising share of the news isn't about the present or the past. It's about the future. Questions like, who will win? Or what's going to happen next aren't just about satisfying our curiosity. They shape how we imagine the future and, in some cases, how we act in the present to influence it. Here's the thing. Projecting the future often clashes with the core of journalism, the reporting of verifiable facts. Forecasting, by contrast, deals with probabilities and uncertainties, essentially educated guesses about what might happen. So it's no surprise that many journalists shy away from forecasts. And yet, in our research, we find that they face constant pressure to deliver these forecasts. Why? For one, audiences seek clarity and reassurance, turning to the news to reduce their uncertainties, gain insight into what lies ahead, and prepare for the future. In addition, editors seek attention-grabbing headlines, and in a competitive media landscape, bold predictions often get the clicks. But forecasting isn't easy, especially when it comes to politics. Journalists have to navigate political complexities, rely on often unreliable data like polls and political statements, and risk public backlash when predictions miss the mark. Audiences want confident forecasts, yet they are quick to criticize when projections fall short. It's a lose-lose situation. So for journalists, the challenge isn't just deciding whether to make predictions or avoid them. It's figuring out how to do so in a way that meets audiences' desire for certainty while maintaining accuracy and public trust. So how do journalists build trust as they tread this fine line? Our research shows that they tend to rely on three key strategies: facticity, authority, and transparency. Facticity involves presenting future projections not as possibilities, but as certainties, using confident statements like, Trump won't win, or Biden is staying in the race. It's essentially saying, trust me, I'm objective. Authority relies on journalists' exclusive insights, experience, expertise, and prestige to validate projections, with statements like, I've been covering the Republican Party for the last 30 years. Republicans won't pick a guy like Trump as their nominee. It's essentially saying, trust me, I'm an expert. Transparency is about being upfront about uncertainty. By saying things like, all indications suggest that Clinton is doing well in the race, but we can't be certain. Or, polls suggest Trump has lower support, but they could be wrong. Journalists acknowledge the limitations of their data and try to build an authentic connection. It's essentially saying, trust me, I'm doing my work honestly. Each of these approaches has its strengths and weaknesses. For instance, emphasizing uncertainty is honest, but may leave audiences unsatisfied as it doesn't provide definitive answers. On the other hand, projecting high levels of certainty may inspire confidence, but conceals the inevitable unpredictability of the future and can backfire if forecasts turn out to be wrong. To strike a balance, journalists often adapt to a push and pull strategy, pushing bold predictions and then softening or hedging them with a dose of humility. Naturally, the application of these strategies varies across topics and countries, shaped by diverse political contexts and journalistic traditions. Yet, these techniques are widely used worldwide. But here's why this matters to you. Media projections are more than just guesses. They have the power to shape voter behavior, public trust, and even the functioning of democratic systems. The tension between fulfilling audiences' demands, such as certainty, and staying true to journalistic principles like accuracy, reflects a broader societal debate about truth and trust. In an age of declining trust in traditional news media, how journalists approach forecasting carries real consequences for credibility and for how we as citizens engage with the world around us. So, the next time you see a bold headline or a confident prediction, remember, we can't know what the future holds. By forecasting, journalists invite us to consider what is likely to happen based on the best available evidence and analysis. Yet, it's equally important to recognize the limitations, marked or unmarked, that come with writing about the future. Only by consciously engaging with these predictions can we take our future into our own hands and work together toward the one we want to see.